Good afternoon, this is Lily. So, Mark Carney went to China, met with the Chinese president, and they were discussing Canada and China tariffs. And in our province of Ontario, we got 16 million people. And the pig, the premier of Ontario, the pig, Cheesecake, former drug dealer, is barking about China and Canada, talking about future. Our province, Ontario, the largest by population, has gold, nickel, copper, natural resources. We have homeless people living on the street in freezing tents because the pig is married to a Zionist. His wife is Zionist. The pig was holding the province of Ontario on lockdown during fake pandemic COVID, making labels. That's his company with his brother, making labels during fake COVID. Okay? So this is what the pig is doing to this province. We have 42 million people in Canada. So Mark Carney, Prime Minister of Canada, goes to China. 1.4 billion people, right? China. 1.4 billion. The largest economy in the world. China. So Mark Carney, Liberal Party, goes to China to talk about future. The pig in Ontario, who is married to Zionist, barking, doesn't want Ontario to become rich, doesn't want Canada to prosper. No, the pig who is married to Zionist wants Canada to become 51st state, wants Canada to become next Greenland. We have a problem in Ontario, the pig, the cheesecake. Okay? The cheesecake, red face, fat cheesecake, overweight, high blood pressure, red face, is talking about Mark Carney making deals about tariffs, canola oil, Saskatchewan. So he is barking about cars, okay, cars made in China. Okay, the pig, the former drug dealer, okay, the pig who was keeping the province on lockdown. People were committing suicide. People were in the nursing homes were not allowed to say goodbye to each other, so they were touching the glass. Husband and wife spent 50 years together. This Zionist Fauci created fake COVID just so Zionists can make money, sell the flu shots, right? Okay, so now they're trying to compensate with H3N2. They're talking about flu so people forget about COVID. So now they scare people with the flu. All the fucking Zionists, the scum, okay? Why do you think I stand with IRGC? Because I know the Zionists make this province, this country poor because taxes are high, okay? So the pig is married to Zionist, okay? The pig was selling labels, like, oh, fuck, stand from each other 2 meters or whatever, fuck, during fake COVID. Wear a mask. I don't know what fucking it says on the labels. Um, so now the pig is making this province poor. Okay, that's what we have enemy in within Ontario. Okay, domestic enemy is the pig. Ontario is very rich. It has gold, you know. It has other minerals. But guess what? Copper, nickel. But guess what? The pig is conservative, white supremacist, like Trump in U.S. Okay, the pig wants, or cheesecake, whatever. The pig wants this country to become like Greenland, you know, like a intimidation, 51st state. What Trump is in U.S., the pedophile Trump, who filed for bankruptcy. In U.S. is the pig here in Ontario. We got 10,000 homeless people in Ontario. 10,000 homeless people, right? How can you, if you up north, if you have gold, how can you have homeless people? I'm gonna tell you how. Because the money don't go to the federal budget, right? Or provincial budget or municipal. It all goes to the Jews, the Zionists, the rich Jews. You have to differentiate. There is poor Jews, right? And then there is the rich. The rich are called Zionists, okay? Okay, that's the pig is married to one of them, to the Zionist, okay? So that's what they do. If you have gold up north, mining, you know, you go, how come you have 10,000 homeless people? And they're just sitting there and overdosing in shelters. And the pig doesn't give a fuck, okay, if they overdose. Because if they fucking die, why give them subsidized housing, right? Right? So that's what the federal government did. They went to China, you know, China, 1.4 billion people, to talk about future of Canada, how to make economic ties, you know, be friends, because down south is the pedophile who filed for bankruptcy, right? Kidnap president of another country, Maduro. So sick people down south. The government is sick. But here in Ontario, we're supposed to have somebody with big balls. And that's not the former drug dealer, Cheesecake. Okay? That's not him. Because he is putting this province down. Because when Mark Carney goes to China, they talk business. You know, Chinese, they don't talk about haircut or manicure, pedicure. They talk business, right? Chinese, logical, business. So, and the pig here in Ontario is making this province poor. It's supposed to be, it's a manufacturing compared to other provinces. This is very, very industrial, right? But the pig looks at it for his perspective. What's in it for him? Okay? Pig is the Progressive Conservative Party in Ontario, right? PC is the hijacked, controlled. I told you many times, Zionists control all levels of government. Provincial, federal, municipal. They like to tell people what to do. I don't give a fuck if you call me anti-Semite. It's like already, you know, it's not working. After I saw what you did to Palestinian children, you just bombed them. I don't give a fuck, you know. Actually, I take it as a compliment if you call me anti-Semite. So what happens is that this province is supposed to be rich. We have gold up north, right? Mining. But because we have Zionists in the office who they have lobbies, right? So these companies, so they're not helping people in Ontario. 16 million, right? So what do we need? We have 10,000 homeless. Why not build affordable housing? No. The pig is putting wheels, they put sticks and wheels. Talking about China. How do I know he was selling drugs? Why people are telling me, right? It's not like I woke up one morning and I said, Premier of Ontario used to be drug dealer. No, people are telling me, not one person, many people on the street, they're telling me he used to be a drug dealer back in times, with his brother. So people are telling me. Question is, if Premier of Ontario used to be, back in the days, drug dealer, how many people overdose? That's a good question. Okay? How many people overdose? Because people die, and then, we have to believe in karma. What goes around comes around. Okay, so what this video is about, that Ontario has a wrong government. Why? Because federal government wants to cooperate with China, and that's our future, because China population, China, it's technology. China is the future, China and India. But the pig is controlled by pedophile Trump, because he's married to a Zionist. So the pig wants 51st state. The pig wants Greenland project, Canada to be like Greenland. So that's enemy. Cheesecake is enemy. In Ontario, we have enemy. Okay? And that's the cheesecake. Okay? I don't think I told you something that you didn't hear before. Everything I said, you already know. I'm just making a video about it. Oh, and I'm censored on all social media. They put shadow ban, censor, So trust me. My video will have only 2 likes. I don't give a fuck what Zionists are trying to do to my account. I'm just repeating, okay, that we have 10,000 homeless in Toronto alone, okay? 10,000 homeless people. Our grocery prices are high because they want people to starve and die from stress, okay? We have up north gold, natural resources, but we have nobody at the Queen's Park who can help the province of Ontario. We have corrupted Zionist pigs sitting there wearing suit and tie, representing this beautiful province. This is who we have at Queen's Park. It's a gang, mafia, white supremacist, KKK, Zionist run. They want Canada to be 51st state. That's what Zionists in Ontario want. Okay? Okay, that's what they want. They want Canada to, the enemies of this province. Okay, racist. Conservatives are racist. Just like MAGA supporters in US. Okay? Do you see what ICE is doing? I call them Proud Boys. Racist. Okay, they separate families. That's what conservatives, progressive conservatives in Ontario do. We have gold, so why do we have 10,000 homeless people? Okay? Because we have Zionists running this province. Okay? We need to have some Christians, Catholics, Muslim, Buddhist running this province, but we have Zionists. I repeat once again, there was no COVID. The pig put the province on lockdown. People were dying, overdosing. And the pig was printing labels. He owns business with his brother. Okay? They were making labels for COVID. Fake pandemic. Now, federal government, Mark Carney, goes to China because he wants to be friends with world's #1 economy, and the pig who is married to Zionist opposing that. Okay, 16 minutes. Okay, I will repeat again and again and again. The province of Ontario is 16 million people. People are without jobs because technology, AI, artificial intelligence, stealing jobs, robots, machines. Okay? They're stealing jobs. And people becoming unemployed. Then they go to food banks. We have long lines for food banks. And the pig is getting more and more richer. Who owns those places up north? What company? There is mining, there is gold in Ontario. If there is gold in Ontario, then why do people in Ontario go to food bank or live in a shelter? If up north there is gold, why do we have homeless people if there is gold up north? Why do our people in Ontario go to food banks and get some canned food, expired food, if we have gold up north? Because at Queen's Park, we don't have honest politicians. We have crooked men with no balls who are married to Zionists. Okay? We have people eating expired food at the food bank, canned food. It's not healthy. Okay? Our grocery is high, but we have this pig, high blood pressure, fat, red-faced, overweight, big belly, married to Zionist. I don't have to repeat again. Okay, I don't have to repeat again. I already bitched about I lost my YouTube channel, 500 videos, because the Zionists own YouTube. The Zionists own all social media, so I don't want to repeat, but just so you know, we have to get rid of the PC government in Ontario. We have to get rid of the PC government. We have to call early election because they're enemies, and that's why our province is poor. We have gold, we should be a rich province. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry, English is not my first language. I wish I could explain you from my heart, but I'm just putting it the way I can. I wish I could explain to you. I don't even know what language to explain because I'm just fighting every day. I see the news and how they brainwash people about getting flu shots. And I know it's all Zionist big pharma. Now want to kill seniors with flu shots so they can keep their pensions. I cannot make this video longer and longer, but just so you know, they want you to get flu shots so you have pre-existing conditions. If you're a senior, diabetes, cancer, whatever, so they want to kill you faster so the government keeps your pension. okay? It's all controlled by Zionists. Call me anti-Semite, I will take it as a compliment. Thank you so much.